a chat and join me today. Out in my workshop, I'm tinkering away. Wanda above staring down on me. Wonder what my next project will be. Working on my Johnson, my Mercury Martin. Firing up my StarCraft to fish again. Grab your friends and your dog is too, to watch Tim's workshop on my YouTube.
So let's put the flywheel on. Now, the key, gotta make sure the key is in the right spot. There it is. So let me put it on over here. There it goes. There it goes. Now, we just need to tighten this up. Okay, next, we're going to put the carburetor on, but I got to make a gasket here first. So, I got the gasket made. And the way I made the gasket, I laid out some gasket material that I got in a box here. Victoria Wren's, okay? Got a whole roll of it. And the way you do this is get a little ball peen hammer and you hold it down and you just go around the edges, and then what you have left is these 3 holes, okay? So what you do is the same thing. You have this on there, use the ball peen part, the round part, knock down where the holes are, the small holes. So you outline that, and you outline the big hole. On the larger hole, especially with something like this inside there, you want to just use the round edge or the flat edge and just kind of go around, but work it around like that. Once you have it outlined, you put it up on your board and use a X-Acto knife and just kind of go around it and both sides until you get it to come off. Okay. So now I'm just kind of hanging it on there. So it's there. I'm not going to put any adhesive on it. Alright, so cut off a little piece of banjo string here. Get my needle nose. Put the banjo string through there. Fold it up. There we go. That's good enough. Okay, so we got that on. Alright, so what I did is I took this screw out so I could get this up there and tightened. Get this one tightened over here. So that worked. Then we'll put the screw back in, hopefully. Loosen this one back up so I got a better chance at it. It's crooked. So I got this tightened up, and that tightened up. I had to take the nut all the way to the end in order to get that started. And then the tube in here, once I got it tightened, the angle of the tube was kind of on the bottom over here on the other side. It was kind of up, so I took the big screwdriver and pushed it back down so it's going more straight in instead of at an angle. It's still at an angle, but hopefully it doesn't leak. Alright, it's just copper tubes, so they bend pretty easy. Okay, now the fuel tank is ready to go on. In order to get this fuel tank on, got to come in like this. This has to go through here. So we're going to pull this up for now until we get this in there. So let's get this started first. There we go. Then we'll turn this around, and then we'll start this tube through this hole here. There we go. And then we can start this one like that. The coupler, connector, whatever. Make sure that's on there. Put the nut on. Little channel locks. Okay, that's on. Next, we got to put the luber plate in and put fuel in the tank before we can put it in the water barrel outside, okay? Now, let's unscrew this plug here. Okay. Then unscrew the vent. Okay, I got this hole all cleaned out, man. I had to use my knife and my screwdriver. That old gasket was just really caked on there. But I got it off. And one of my mercury gaskets fits perfect on here. So we're ready to go on that. As far as putting this one back in, I'll have to make a gasket for it. But right now we just want to get the oil coming up out of this hole. So this is the new 105 luber plate that's made for this. And we'll cut the top off. Where's my knife? There it is. Let's cut the top off. Let's try it and see how it works. And just kind of roll it up here like this. There we go. Now we can keep pressure on it. You should have it straight up and down when you fill it, but that's all right. It's taken almost all of it. There it comes. It's coming out. It's white. All right, let's put the bottom one in. It doesn't run out either. So it's just like the luber plate. The regular luber plate grease, but this one here is 4 outboards. Now what the difference is, I don't know. It looks the same to me. They cost about the same, so as far as cost, it doesn't make much difference. Well, let's put the plug in here. There we go. Tighten the plug with the big screwdriver. Okay. Now we got to put this one in, but we need a gasket, so I'm going to make one for it. All right, I got it in. I just cut a piece of material, did the center so the screw would fit through it, and then I just took the scissors and trimmed it down till it was the same diameter as the old gasket. Once I had it the same diameter, I put the screw in it and shoved it in. It worked. So now the lower unit's got grease in it. Next thing is to get some fuel in this tank. Alright, let's get this thing fired up. Okay, got it on start, got the fuel on, looks good. Got the vent open. Yeah, a little prime. Yeah, it fired. Okay, let's open this fuel up a little bit more here. Okay, try it again. Open this up a little bit more. Peeing good. Okay. It runs pretty good. It's got a little bit of a miss. It could be the spark plugs because I haven't changed them yet. All right. There we go. It runs. Yay. Just needs new spark plugs. And the smoke is normal because it's got the 16:1 oil mix ratio to the fuel, and it's got new fuel in it. So change the spark plugs and put new springs on this dog leg so I can use the pull start. Yep, runs good. Next will be a lake test.